Hello, everyone. My name is Cecile Capture. I'm life coach with CK Life Transformation Coaching. Today, in this video, I'm going to say something about mental well-being. Mental well-being is really the drive of life. So I will just share some practical advice. But before we jump into that, I would like to take a moment to say my gratitude to all of you who have subscribed to this channel. Thank you so much for being here with me. It means a lot to me. Thank you for your support. You knowing that you are here now, I get to do video. I get to share whatever I have, and I would really appreciate if any of you could suggest a subject that you would like me to do a video on. That would be very, very, very kind of you. So thank you so much for being here. Yes, now I will start this video by giving you some situation. Like, imagine yourself in the following situation. You've just learned that an extraordinary event is taking place that you really love will be taking place in your community center, and you decide to participate. So on the scheduled day at your arrival to the event, you find that organizers are explaining to people ahead of you who came first that there will be a delay in things kicking off because there is some technical issue. Hearing this news, what's your reaction? Will you be disappointed and angry? Will you become angry and like start regretting that why you waste your time to be there? Or will you just isolate yourself some in one corner and patiently wait with anticipated pleasure and joy? Or will you be just choose to tell yourself it's okay, it's just a delay, not a cancellation. I will just enjoy this moment. I will maybe get some fresh air or socialize with those waiting, and maybe I will make a friend. But the truth is, choosing each of these possibility of thought will lead you to react differently. And what makes the difference in your feelings at the moment is your state of mind and the nature of your thought. This is why the Mondial Health Organization defined mental health in 2014 like a state of well-being that allows us to be able to realize our potential, to be able to deal with life challenges while working successfully in a productive way to make a contribution to our own life and community. And the Public Health Agency of Canada in 2015 said that mental illness is due to the alteration of our thinking patterns and our mood and behavior associated with distress and dysfunctional state. So uh, being mentally healthy is linked to three things: having a purpose and meaning for your life. It's about daring to dream like we were children, making goals, however small they may be, that choosing to make up your time and make the best use of your time and skills and your personal resources. And personal resources that I'm mentioning here is about your time and energy, because where you put your time and focus and attention is where your energy flows. So when you have a purpose and a meaning for your life, you will be mentally healthy. And also the second element is to enjoy a feeling of positive expectancy. So getting out of your comfort zone and act on your goal and what is really important to you will just help you also to be mentally stable or healthy. And finally, enjoying a sense of belonging. It's about being part of the community or making friends. And it's not making any type of friend, it's making friends that love you and may be able to support you in a way that help you to advance in your own life. In fact, the truth is that mental well-being is internal. So it's all within. It's a state of being in harmony with oneself, mind, body, and heart. Because the mind work is just to think and rationalize. It will help us make choices and have preference and decision in our own life, or maybe sort out what is important to us for our advancement in life. The heart just want to feel everything, no matter what it is, be it negative or positive emotions. Our body allows us to move, to act and to take action towards what is important to us and to achieve our goal. To be well then comes really back to being in agreement with oneself, in harmony with our thought, our word, and our actions. Because our thought come from our mind, our word come from what we verbalize and prophesize and we get more of, and our action, where we lead our attention mentally, physically, and emotionally. So this means being able to feel our emotion, and this means being willing to receive the message that it drives to us. Because any emotion have a specific message. It's due to something, nothing just happened as you used to say. So it's even if it is joy, it is fear, it is anger, it is sadness or surprise or disgust or serenity or love or pride or jealousy, whatever it is, motivation, annoyance, disappointment, inspiration, hesitation, even confidence, or even you are worried or astonished or shame. It's all emotions. So, and all came from the same mind, which is our unconscious mind, which is because we have in our mind, unconscious mind, we have two parts. One is responsible for the emotion, and another is responsible for the story we have behind those emotions as we are living our life. So, knowing that, according to science today, each one of us have more than 70,000 thoughts in a day. This means what? 70,000 thought. It's not the same thought that we may think. It's the same nature of thought. This means that when we are negatively attempted to always think in those patterns, you will have 70,000 thought of different thought, but the main thing is the pattern will be negative or positive. So instead of fighting with the thought, the suggestion is then to shift to the emotion, shift to how we feel right now. Paying attention to our emotion will help us to make control of all those things. So being caring of oneself, pay attention is what's going on in you. Just check about how you are feeling instead of what you are thinking, because think you cannot control because you have 70,000 thoughts. This means you will waste your time doing nothing, just controlling the thought. No, it's not that. But when you control how you feel, because your feeling will always change. We always change feeling instantly. Sometimes we know it, sometimes we don't know. We just even don't realize. And it's really coming down to paying attention to how we feel. Even when we don't like how we are feeling, just identify when you pay attention to the thought. If we are really careful, we could also trace the thought that was going on in our mind before we start feeling those things and choose to engage in the following action, because I have planned to share with you 4 single steps that you could feel your emotion and drop them as you go along, because you don't have space to keep the emotion. Because when you are keeping or skipping or avoiding some sensation that you've already put a meaning on and it's become emotion, it controls you. So the first step is really to observe without judging what is happening. Okay, I am feeling sad. Okay, I'm feeling sad. And just that, you just don't keep any meaning to that, because that emotion was first a sensation. You felt a sensation. And therefore, when you keep a meaning, it become an emotion. And now it become an emotion. Okay, realize that it's happened. Because unconsciously, you already have feel the sensation and keep the meaning to that. And it become an emotion. And the next step is just welcome the emotion also without judging yourself. Without judging the emotion itself, without judging yourself. You can name it to you without forcing yourself to just shift to another emotion. You sit with the emotion and you accept. It's because when you welcome the emotion, you accept, okay, this is where I am right now. You make peace with the present moment. You make peace with the emotion itself, and you accept what it brings you, because no matter what, in one or another way, you participate to create that present moment. So you just say, okay, I accept you and I welcome you. And the third is really to identify the need that was kicking in. that one, the need that wanted to pay your attention on. You uncover the need that was underneath to that emotion and understand what is happening. So what you can do next is really to choose to satisfy the need instead by listening to yourself, because what is important to you, it's listening to you. Some people are around you, people are navigating this life with you, they are journeying aside of you, but you are responsible to how you feel. Because when you can take charge of your emotional life and your mental health, you become so lovely, you become so loving, you become so good to, it's easy to navigate life with you. It's easy to do life with you because you become a grown, mature person who can take charge, who can see himself or herself above every situation, who is able to step back and watch what is happening without really feeling the need to go and do something. And then that is where we have power. That is where we bring power home to ourselves. And when we realize that this is our responsibility to act and care for ourselves, to practice self compassion in those moments that we feel less good, and not wait for someone else to please us. That's where we are winning. That's where we become inviting to others to come to our life. That's where we have everything that we want, because everything is always at the other side of fear and those emotions that we dislike and that we can't bear. When we can sit with those things, there's nothing we can do. We become indomitable because nothing can stress us, nothing can take us out of ourselves. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope that I believe that you have some good things here. And I will appreciate you sharing your thought from what I share here and to maybe leave me a message if there is some idea or some thought of video that you would like to see me do a video on. I would really appreciate that. So I love you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for allowing me to journey with you in this planet. Thank you so much. Have a great evening and see you on my next video. Thanks.